if this is your first time here, guys, do not forget to click the subscribe button. Please subscribe so that when I drop the next video, you would be the first to watch. Thank you so much. So today's video, we are going to be moving to Europe, and I want to talk about this country called Czech Republic. Czech Republic is quite an affordable country in Europe and also a member of the European Union and the Schengen zone. And Czech Republic is also easy to access the entire Europe. Like if you have the visa to immigrate to the Czech Republic right now, you are going to move to other places in Europe because it is a member of the Schengen zone. So the visa you need is very good, a very good visa. Let me just put it this way. And remember that in the Czech Republic, there are affordable institutions. If you really want to move to the Czech to study, there are affordable institutions, and I will be talking about one of the institutions now, which is open and accepting application. Again, understand that application deadline or application period or duration is not the same in the entire country. If you really want to study in the Czech Republic, then you have to focus on what you really need, because some programs are not actually open right now while others are open. And again, remember, most of the programs in the Czech Republic, you will need to write an entrance examination before you qualify for these programs, and most programs in the Czech Republic are taught in the Czech language. So my advice to you is, whenever you are looking for programs to study in the Czech Republic, always make sure that you check the language of instructions, because it's very important, irrespective of the level, maybe bachelor's or master's, but always check the language of instruction. It's important. Now let's not waste a lot of time. Let's take a look at this university in the Czech Republic. This school is called Thomas Bata University, and it is located in Zlín. Zlín is spelled Z-L-I-N. I want to draw your attention to the fact that if you want to apply for a school in the Czech Republic, you need to know the tuition fee, and you need to know the proof of funds. You need to know the visa requirements. For everything proof of funds, visa requirements, I have explained this on in another video on this particular YouTube channel. So please make sure you verify the channel, check the channel and watch those videos to learn a lot about all the procedure for legalization and super legalization, and until you apply for your visa. Also understand that Czech Republic is somehow becoming crowded now, and visa appointments are usually not easy to get. I will advise you to start the process early so that you get your offer letter early, then you start your visa process early, so as not to delay when you get to the appointment level. Because if you get your admissions by April, May, definitely appointment is not going to be an issue. Even if it takes May, June, July, you will definitely still get it in August. So please put this into consideration. Part-time jobs for international students are usually available. Look, let me explain something before I go to this program. Somebody called me this afternoon where we were on a one-on-one talk, and he said that he heard somewhere that there are no jobs in Europe, especially Czech Republic, Poland and Iceland. Look, there are student jobs all over the world, especially in Europe. If you are a student abroad and in Europe and you are not doing student's job, it means you are just lazy. This is fact, I'm telling you. I have been to many European countries, so I know what I'm saying. Let's not go to that. Just know that as an international student, you can work in Europe irrespective of nationality. If you are of good conduct, if you are legal, you are going to work. Thomas Bata University have two faculties that are open. I will be checking my jota here. The Faculty of Economics and Management and the Faculty of Applied Informatics at this university. These are the faculties that are open and accepting applications as I am talking to you right now. Now, another thing you should pay attention is the tuition fee. Tuition fee in this particular university or faculties are not the same. First, let me read the courses out that are available for you to apply for as I'm talking to you. So when you finish watching this video till the end, go to the video description box, click those links and start the application immediately if you wish. Now, the Faculty of Economics and Management and master's level, we do have programs like business administration and entrepreneurship. Then there is a program called corporate finance. Then there is a program called financial markets and technology. There is also another program called management and marketing. There is also another program called automatic control and informatics. This is for master's level. Then for the bachelor's level, you have a program called automatic control and no, not automatic control, but rather economics and management. There is also finance and financial markets. Then there is intelligence systems and robots. Now let me tell you that these programs equally have PhD programs. This school equally, or these faculties equally have PhD programs. Remember, I just mix all the courses now available in both faculties. So when you go to the faculty, you are going to see a list of all the courses available. Then you decide on which one you want to select. Now, for bachelor's degree students, note that the programs you are going to be applying to, they do not cost the same amount of money. I will be looking at my jotter. 1. Economics and management. This is now for tuition fee. Economics and management will take you 54,000 Czech krona. And if you check 54,000 Czech krona, you are going to realize that it is around 2,200 euros. Now, the deadline for economics and management, this is for bachelor's degree students, is the 31st of May. Is in May? Yes, May. 31st of May 2024. So if you want to apply now, make sure you apply as early as possible, because by the 31st of May, you cannot apply again. Financial market and of course finance, this is also another program. It's the same amount, 54,000 Czech krona, which is equivalent to around 2,200 euros. Then there is also intelligence system and robots. This one is not 54, but rather this is 50,000 Czech krona. Approximately, this one can give you like 2,100 or 2,000 euros. Now, these are the tuition fee, and the application date, like I told you, is 31st of May. And what are the requirements you are going to use to apply for these programs? Remember, before you even apply, there is an entrance exam. Alongside your high school certificates, you also need to submit what is called the SOP, and the SOP is 2,500 to 3,000 words. You need to explain your desire going in for the program and why you want to study in the Czech Republic and a whole lot of other things. These are programs taught in English language. You might come across Czech program, but remember, if you really want to study in the Czech language, you need to show evidence of the Czech language. You need to show that you can speak, understand, and even write the Czech language. So now, for PhD programs, please check the school website and see what is written there, or the faculty website. Now, let's take a look at the master's programs. For master's programs, the deadline varies. You are going to find some programs that the deadline is 31st of March, and you are going to find others that the deadline is 29th of February. So please put all this into consideration. Now, for masters, you are going to be applying for courses like business administration and entrepreneurship. Then you are equally going to apply for something like corporate finance, then financial markets and technology, then management and marketing, automatic control and informatics as well. Tuition fee for most master's programs will cost you 2,200 euros, which is approximately 54,000 Czech krona. Some programs will charge you 50,000 Czech krona, which is now up to 54,000 Czech krona. So please put all this into consideration. Now, for the requirements, you need your bachelor's degree transcripts and the attestation, that's the certificate or the diploma, in addition to your high school certificate. If you want to move to Canada, first of all, leave your family back home so as to convince the visa officer enough that you are going to return back. And after that, when you enter into Canada, you can now apply for. So guys, I want to talk about this issue of moving to Malta with the family. But before I talk about this, I would like to point out some things here. One, please, if you are new, click the like button on this video. Just press the like button, because if you do that, YouTube is going to tell your neighbor that there is a video here from Milton for everybody to watch. Let's discuss about this and see the possibilities in which you can migrate with your family. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. My target this year was 100k subscribers, but it looks somehow, but we keep pushing, never give up in life. So after doing this, please share the video. Thank you so much. So looking at moving to Malta with family, in one of my videos, I don't know which one, I remember saying that you can move to Malta with your family, not with your family, but after 1 year of studies in Malta. But when I was going through the Identity Malta website, I realized that there are no options there for international students to move with family, because in most European countries you are given at least 1 year to bring in your family, all right, into the country in which you are studying in, even if you do not move with them at once. But it looks almost impossible for Malta. This is facts, guys, I'm telling you. So the reason I'm saying this is because a lot of people do not know. Maybe some people, maybe probably agents, will be telling you that, okay, you can come with family, their family can come after 1 year, let's process for you, then later your family can come. Guys, it's practically impossible. In this same video, I'm going to give you a list of other countries you can move immediately with your families. Immediately you get admissions and you are preparing to apply for visa. So please don't get confused. Sometimes it's very difficult to move with family. Even for those that come to me through one-on-one consultation, I always advise them that if you want to move to Canada, first of all, leave your family back home, so as to convince the visa officer enough that you are going to return back. And after that, when you enter into Canada, you can now apply for a spousal sponsorship for them, or maybe the visiting visa for them to join you. It's going to be very easy in as much as you have the money to prove all of that. Now, coming back to Malta, there is no way on the Identity Malta to say that you can come in or your family can join you after 1 year in Malta. Even there are some possibilities there for your family to join you, but I think the other one of the possibilities is the nomad visa. Well, other people are saying that if you get the residency in Malta, you can equally bring your family in. But I just checked and it shows that for you to bring your family in, you need to have a certain amount of money you are earning, like income. And working just 20 hours a week as an international student might not give you such amounts of money in order for you to bring your family into Malta. And again, another requirement is the size of your apartment. An architect need to check the spacings, the house, depending on the number of people you want to bring into Malta. I hope you understand. Then again, it is practically impossible looking at the possibility. So what is the best option now? Point number one, apply for the visa. Let your wife apply for the visa. Okay, if you guys are just two without kids. But if you guys are with kids, then it's either you go to Malta alone, finish the program, work for some time, then you bring in your family, or you choose a different country. I hope you understand. Even the family reunion visa, there are a lot of procedures you must take, like I'm telling you, because as an international student you are only permitted to work 20 hours a week. This is now for the case of those who are thinking they can move with family to Malta. It is somehow impossible as I talk to you right now. Now let's take a look at other countries you can immigrate with family as this study abroad journey is concerned. You can move to the Portugal with your family. Now, Portugal is a family-friendly country, and there are possibilities that if you are a family person and you buy a property in Portugal, your chances of getting the Portuguese passport or citizenship is almost closer, very like high. You understand? In most countries, when you buy property, there are certain things you just need to do and you are a citizen, something like that. Yes, it's also applicable in Portugal. So guys, check this. But remember, I have always said that the easiest way to immigrate abroad is through the study pathway. And if you must immigrate to Portugal through the study pathway, remember you have to go through the process of legalizing your documents from the ministries to the Portuguese embassy. Do not forget this. And also remember that Portugal itself as a country is quite affordable, very cheap, and you can pay the tuition fee. Sometimes do not go above 1,500, 1,700, 2,000 euros, but you are still given an opportunity to pay this money instrumentally. So please put all this into consideration. It is very important. Then another country you can immigrate to with family is Finland. As a matter of fact, I know people who immigrated with their families to Finland, who migrated with their families to Finland, and they are actually okay. But the problem is usually the money, because according to the Finnish officials, you need a lot of money. There are videos on this YouTube channel. I talked about this before. Moving to Finland alone, moving to Finland with family, all you need to do is one person, the husband or wife, can apply for a school. Then when admitted, then everybody can now apply. He will be applying for the visa as a student, then the other people will join as dependents if the money is around, or if they do have the money. It is not that complicated. You just need to start the process on time, then legalize your marriage certificate and the other documents, and you are good to go. Now, we have talked about 2 countries already. Let's talk about another one, Austria. Well, a lot of people are saying that Austria is not possible, but I haven't really seen. But I think it's also very important for you to ask the embassy, because Austria sometimes behave like Germany, and sometimes you may not know if it's possible, because you cannot move to Germany as an international student with your family if you are doing bachelor's degree. For masters and PhD student, it may apply, but for Austria, I'm not very certain. So please ask the embassy in charge to be sure of what you are doing. However, in addition to this, you can move to Canada with your family. Now, this is a top destination for international students, and I want to say that Canada is one of those places that is very good. The opportunities there are very good. It's easy to get your papers, easy to get your PR, easy to get the visa, but again very technical, because you need to prove a lot. You need to prove family ties, you need to prove financial ties, a lot of things you need to prove. So but if you put all this into consideration, Canada should be that dream place. Well, a lot of people are saying that Canada is not the best place. To me, as a vlogger for over close to 4 years now, a YouTuber, I would categorically tell you in the open that Canada should be one of your top destinations if you have at least 2 kids now as you watch this video. Yes, if you have at least kids, then be targeting Canada. This is my point. 1, it is easy to work in the field in which you studied in school in Canada. If you study nursing, you are going to be a nurse. If you study mechanics, you are going to be a mechanic. Plumbing, same thing. Not like you study geography and tomorrow you are doing maybe nursing, and maybe you did biology in school and after this you are doing accounting. It doesn't work that way in Canada. This is few facts I'm telling you. You may start from odd and petty jobs, but later on when you graduate, what you are going to do with your life, or what you are going to be working on, is what you actually studied in school. This is fact, no debate about it. The second option is when you finish from school, you apply for what is called PGWP. 1 year programs will give you 1 year PGWP. 2 years programs will give you 3 years PGWP. And after your PGWP, which is the postgraduate work permit, in Canada, you can now apply for permanent residency. You can even apply for permanent residency from your home country. It's possible. That is to tell you how Canada is sweet. Then again, after 3 years with permanent residency, you can now move to the level of the citizenship. So just looking at this transition and a whole lot of things, forget about the money for now and think about the future. Now, if you look at it very well, you see that Canada is like the new gold mine, you understand, around the world, because of what it offers to internationals. Yeah, it may have some loopholes, but looking at it in particular, I would choose Canada every day, anytime, anywhere. All right, so this is my advice I always give to people. Another country you can move to with family, if you wanted to move to Malta and now you watch this video, you can move to Slovakia with family. There are videos I did on here, and I even have cheap universities and affordable schools in Slovakia you can study as an international student. Schools that maximum 1,500, you are good to go. There are even schools you can pay 200 euros, you are good to go. So please check all these schools, then you put them into consideration. Look at them, look at the possibilities, look at their budget, look at requirements, look at the programs. If you meet them, you are good to go. Jackpot is ready. Remember, the easiest way to immigrate abroad is through the study route. So if you have not been to school, I really don't know how you are going to do it. Try the job route. Otherwise, it is going to be very tough for you. I would just advise you, places like Canada, they don't have age limit. So if you find opportunities to go back to school, why not? Go back to school, take courses, study, get your WIEC certificate. It's never too late. I have people who are 50 years. They are now moving to Canada. Some are struggling to move at 43, 44, 45. So it's still very early for you to do something. Do something now, all right? Don't depend on jobs opportunities. It's going to be hard. It's better you move in there and look for the jobs that you are going to do, or ask employers, find the jobs yourself. It's better that way than to sit in your home country and start searching for jobs. It might not come easy with you. Another country you can move with family is called Sweden, and Sweden is one of the best countries in Europe. But right now, I may not say Sweden is one of the best. Looking at the government, looking at everything, inflation, jobs, and everything, Sweden is a good country before, yes, but now there are a lot of laws that have been put in place. Same thing like Finland. For you to get residency now in Finland and PR, there are certain criteria you need to meet and equally pass the Finnish language. This is almost the same procedure Sweden is using, definitely because it seems to be broader, something like that. But you must put all this into consideration if you really want to move abroad with your family. Like I told you, look at your budget. For Finland, it's quite affordable. One individual, you as the applicant, you need 6,720 euros, but for Sweden you need a lot of money, more than 6.2 million, before you can immigrate to Sweden. And again, remember, schools in Sweden are quite expensive. You need to pay first deposit before visa application. And sometimes, guys, always check refund policy for schools in Sweden. Sometimes when you don't get this visa, to get your money back is a real problem. That's why I always say that get refund policies. Take a look at refund policies before you apply to certain schools and certain countries. It's important. There might be a lot of other countries you can immigrate to with family, like Australia. Remember, most countries around the world, even though you cannot move with family, but if you are a PhD student or a research student, you can move with family, all right? Just note this. But there are some countries that your family cannot work if they are dependents under you. But for Canada, your dependents work full-time. That is your wife, all right? Your immediate dependent will work full-time, while you as a student, you work 20 hours a week. I hope you enjoyed this. Till we meet again in another one.